We're back in Unhinged for episode 5, beginning with one of the filler races here at fake San Francisco, or Hill Street Circuit. With this first race, we're going to aim for a redemption arc with my dad, who seems to have a chronic problem with losing control of the vehicle. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. But here we are. Yikes, there's another blade that's lost control, but that one's not my dad. Yep, it was inevitable. It's designed to do that every time. You don't get through this track with 100% health left. That's Max Stanford running in the top 5 in the van at a street circuit, no less. Genius. This car's doing the opposite. It's not turning. God damn it all! Can I please get a waffle? That's what I feel like right now, trying to get through the... Can I please get through the cross point? What did you learn? What did we learn here, Max? Oh, we learned that curve is bullshit. And what the heck happened to Tyler that I'm about to pass him now? Ah, curbs are bad for your health. Karma. Was that even Kogasu? I think it was. Curbs! I think that's the other blade wrecked just there. Ah, curb! Fuck! Yeah, I still don't see how the AI loses control of this car. It doesn't turn, and really doesn't turn if you hit a motherfucking curb with it. I guess it just isn't meant to be. Some random speedbird's gonna win the race instead. It's your fucking nightmare! We're here for the second race of episode 5. With the track that's probably the second biggest ambassador to the Twisted Invitationals, other than Eagles Peak. Here at Big Valley Speedway. We're driving Kogasu Tatara's Panther RS, aka Jaguar. XK100? I don't actually know what Jaguar it is. I know it's a Jaguar X-Class. I just don't know what all of the extra nonsense behind that is. Doesn't take long, I've already stolen the lead. Of course Bradley Hunter had it before me. Because who else would be the leader? He probably keeps winning so many races because the game also keeps putting him on pole position for every single one of them. It's pretty easy at that point, isn't it? A bit of an interesting development in between episodes. Some of the officials for the Invitationals noted that there were some vehicles that were running like test lap sort of things after the main event race in the end of the last episode at Motor City. The marshals would clean up the track and they were about to pack it up for the day when they noticed there were a handful of cars running around it, putting in test laps. And myself, holy crap, my dad is around again. He's becoming like the joke character at this point. And it's like kind of crushing because it's my dad that's the joke character, but like, that's what this is becoming. And also, this lap traffic, definitely on something. But yeah, so me and Nittery, who hadn't left the track yet, were sort of like, just kind of like, okay, I mean, we're not the only ones that use this track. And then the officials mentioned something that kind of caught us by surprise. Quote, they don't just seem to be any drivers, they're running track records in a testing session. Well, one of them is. And that was when our eyes widened, because we were just like, seriously? That's an actual thing? They're just running around doing test laps, and they're casually popping in minute 16, 17s laps? The Invitational guys were running 18s. So that was quite interesting. My god, Mark Kendall. That was a very low health bar. There's been a lot of random wrecks happening up here. These guys are a little bit feisty running for like 11th place. Like this. And escaping all of the nonsense and traffic, Kogas is going to win a pretty straightforward Big Valley Speedway event. Didn't win by that much, but that's only because that's a 20-second lap. Natsuki came second, Colin Morris third, fourth for Suwako, fifth for Bradley Hunter, sixth for myself, James Stillwell seventh, and that is the last relevant driver on the lead lap. This was a 15-lap race. I think I could have lapped the whole field. And that's not even an exaggeration. I might have honestly lapped one or two cars twice and hadn't noticed. Yeah, I lapped 3 twice, and then there were 2 that DNF'd. Kagasa was friendly enough to spare Sayori, but whoever came up behind me decided to not do that, and then some random in a bulldog also bit the dust. Alright, we're here for the third and final filler race. You're at Crash Canyon for a 7-lap event. And we're playing as Nitori Kawashiro, fresh off of getting sent to the Shadow Realm at the Sandstone Raceway. Oh. These are always chaotic when we race here. Oh, hi Isabella. What the? Okay. Yikes. Thunk. Those didn't sound like particularly good landings. Oh, well avoided from that tiny little car. I didn't see what it was, but not so well avoided. Ah, for Jake, who's out of the race there. That's a really unpleasant place for that debris to be. Really debris like that, huh? That was cringe. Again, this is like Bonebreaker. You gotta survive with the culling. A few vehicles will eventually just be taken out on their own, and it will make life easier as the field gets lower. It makes it easier to avoid the ones that are alive, because there are less of them. Then it does become a bit of a game of dodgeball with the wrecked cars, but that's easier to manage because they are not moving. You see, because then when they do that, it's really hard to avoid because it doesn't make any frickin' sense. Hey, hey. You got that little hat of yours nice and secured, Nitori? Because otherwise it's gonna go flying right off with all these bumps. Okay, you idiots stay over there! I knew I was gonna hit that again. Because Tyler's debris was behind the initial debris from the first car, so I couldn't even tell it was there. That thing used to be a pickup truck, by the way. I would just like to point out, it doesn't really look like one anymore. That thing is like half spoiler, half flatbed. And a floating wheel, for good measure. Alright! Okay, I lied when I said the debris isn't moving, apparently. So if a doppelganger attempts to climb a hill, Nitori is going to win at Crash Canyon, despite the stupidity. Because the AI tend to lose their minds here. You had 8 finishing drivers out of 22 that started. Wow, that's a Toho 1-2-3. Nitori wins, followed by Suako, and then Kogasa. How does that happen? And then Charles Erickson, Stephen Rhodes with a good result. Scott Weber, my clone, and then a Dominator were the only ones that survived. Taylor had the fastest lap, but also didn't finish the race, so not much use at that point. Alright, for today's Derby event, we head to Fairfield County for the first time in quite a while. You can probably already see which vehicle I was driving based on that establishing shot. You're playing Jake and his Gatecrasher, to accommodate for the fact this is probably the smallest arena we use. Must be the smallest one in the game. Not a full grid, only 22 competitors, not 24 like usual, like pretty much every other derby has. Yeet! Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Just send Barbara for a barrel roll. Bye, Bulldog. Bye, Sayori. Oh. Never mind that one. You can't wreck them all. Ow. How'd that work out for you, Mark? You might have dealt like 3 damage to me by the expense of going ceiling first into the wall. There we go. I was like, God darn it, you've been smashed into the wall at 50 miles an hour and didn't die. I think the initial impact did not wreck him, however, hitting him into the wall was what did the trick. Murder! I am spinning. I'm no longer... Where am I? I'm in a just a field of low-health vehicles. A sea of damaged cars. Like that one. That's not dead. Never mind, it is. The game took a minute to process what's going on. Honestly fair. There's not a lot of space here. You are a dead vehicle. That's Dimitri. I did not get that one. I think... No, apparently I did. Samuel did not get that, somehow. Wreck the Bulldog once more. Never mind. Seriously, how? Ow, ow. Never stop moving. I say it a lot when I'm doing Recnado, but this one's even more so. Don't stop moving. Seriously. Freaking motorized taco. Get back here. Okay, or don't. Okay, we're in reverse. Oh my god, this is why you don't stop moving. If you end up even remotely a little bit in the corner, you'll be consistently hit by additional vehicles until you no longer move. I cannot move. My gearbox is having an epilepsy. Is suffering from epilepsy, or just having a stroke. Okay, there we go. Also, my spawn point on this map is really not helping me a ton either. Reverse! Oh, come on. Drive into me, son of a bitch. Die. Die. Okay. We're not accomplishing anything here, Bradley. What the Firefly doing? Getting destroyed, that's what it's doing. Ah! Suddenly Kappa. Oh my god. Oh, a little bit of an added speed boost from that vehicle gave me the speed I needed to wreck the orange car. I think it was Kokasa, but I'm not sure. It was Kokasa or it was the Hotshot, because they're both orange. Oh, you fool! Yes! Yes! This map is, it's a mixed bag. It can either be an endless bounty of wrecks, like that. Which honestly, I'm surprised I did get that. I'm surprised it didn't tumble to its death before I got there. Or it can be an absolute nightmare as you attempt to escape the corner. Or get on your wheels. And if you're ever not moving, you're getting batted around like a flipping baseball until the end of time. Or that. You can't really get any wrecks if you're stuck inside a containment field of like 7 other vehicles. That wasn't even 7, that was more than that. That was like probably 12. This is usually less of a problem if you're against human players, but that's just because the human players can back up. The AI obviously can, they just don't. That's the game. 17 in just 6 minutes. Yeah, because there's an actual Mini Cooper here.
I like whipped my camera around to see where Tyler is, and the first thing I see is actually a Mini Cooper. Oh boy! That way.
I'm hitting everybody.
We're going left, by the way, Thrasher.
I was wondering why part of the track was gray and part of it was white.
Biggie's in the Biggie's in the
Riley sends her regards.
Okay. Now I'm with a little bit of an ethical dilemma here.
Remember, it is not me you are wrecking,
fuck.
it is Riley.
Okay, that ethical dilemma decided.
If you can catch up to me and wreck me, you're wrecking Riley, and I'm enjoying it. If you catch up to a Star Beast and wreck it, that is me, and fuck you.
Can they hear the commentary right now?
Yes. Why?
It's a small break, isn't it?
That's a very common thing that happens.
It's all right. The studio won't cut our funding if we break the fourth wall 5 million times.
So bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Speaking
Anyone
of which,
fucking else?
me getting punted back there allowed me to wreck some anime or manga loving nerd. With pink hair.
Totally not just go breaking my name. Fine. That was my alter ego Rylet. Or Relit.
It's funny because
You
when
know,
I
it
message...
almost sounds like a name.
Relic.
Relish.
Relish Rampage. No one's gonna know what that means or why I said that, but here we are.
Relish Eater 69.
Oh my god. Murdered. Oh, that's murdered. My bad. Sorry, not sorry. We're fine. We're not fine. I'm playing because my right front wheel is not connected to anything.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
It has no connection.
Well, it's fine. It's fine.
It is
Slim
not
Reaper
fun.
died.
9. Oh shit. No!
What car is Slim Reaper driving?
It kind of looks like a 70 Chevelle without being a 70 Chevelle.
I just got murdered by a pedophile and a white man.
Oh fuck. Oh, and I
God
just
damn it, Max! He's supposed to be a
smacked
passive
Mini
one.
Cooper.
Did you just see me get to him by odd Thrasher?
I did. I also have a bunch of other shit that I'm right now dealing with. Like fending off a fucking Mini Cooper who seems to be very, very attracted to my fucking quarter panels.
Oh, you're dealing with Taylor.
The things I've learned about this vehicle, it's not durable. It's quick, but it's not durable. It's about as durable as a hefty trash bag.
It's a glass cannon.
Hefty.
Actually, no, it's about as durable as a... Thank you,
What?
Diablo. Very cool.
Okay, so I just fucking died to look at the pause menu and see what Slim Reaper is driving. That's a Star Beast. Did you happen to hit that car?
No.
That doesn't sound very honest.
I just went flying across the
To be fair, he was fucking with me first.
Hey, Thrasher.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the condition of my vehicle currently in?
Do you see the condition mine's in?
Would you like to just reconsider it on the
No. Titty Overload 2. Oh, Tidley. God damn it.
You dirty bastard. I was like, just kidding, but I'm just getting realizing. You dirty minded motherfucker. I see where your head's at. I like it. I see where your head's at.
Get your head in the game,
I
and
am.
preferably not in the gutter.
I'm a cishet male. Of course, I'm going to be seeing one thing versus another.
He probably sees Lieutenant Dickens and is currently going, this is my place. This is where I belong. Oh fuck, break, break, break! We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. How you doing? No!
I'm coming for that ass.
There's one left in it. Oh shit, oh shit. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Never mind, you're coming for your own ass.
Oh, I've crashed.
Oh shit.
Wow, you are just in the thicket.
In the thick of it.
Thickums in the thicket.
Come on, Riley,
Thickums in
you
the
made
thick
it,
of the thick of it.
despite your understeer.
In the thick of it.
Thickums in the thick of the thicket.
Well, hey, me finished second. Well, Riker, you finished second, despite Thrasher trying to run into you.
You were fucking with me first.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. We're good, rejoin.
Send another video clip and I'll be the judge of that. Or if you know how to use Share Factory, just put both these races into one.
No. I don't even have fucking Share Factory, you kidding me?
Well, shit.
Hey. Oh.
For today's main event race, we arrive at a very foggy Boulder Bank circuit. The very foggy joke coming straight from the original Jones series. We're playing as Ryan Stevens. I almost just called him Ryan Storm. He doesn't mind going by that, since that was like his show name, and that was kind of the name I used to know him by a long time ago. 5-lap race may end up not actually being all that much longer than the previous races were. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that, Sawako. I didn't want to make this turn. I didn't want to be... For real? What the fuck was that? Oh, bye, Sayori. Off to Neverland over there. Oh, what a smooth pit maneuver. Oh, Markendall is going for a ride. And Stanford's been deposited. And you just put somebody in a tree over there. I didn't see what car that was. There's my dad on his side and still manages to keep the car kind of going the right way. Oh my lord. This is a mess. This is a mess. I'm kind of also flashing back to the last time I raced on Boulder Bank, being terrorized while driving as the TriStar by an AI-controlled TriStar. It wasn't great. Speaking of not great, my line through that turn. What in the... It's not that hard, people. It really isn't. Well, whoever's the leader is miles ahead, probably because they haven't had to deal with whatever this traffic is on today. Thrasher just caught a tree and off he goes. There's a destroyed Vandal. The leader is in the distance. It appears to be Natsuki? Auto Gears, make a decision, please. Car, make the corner, please. Oh god. And off in the distance, Natsuki drives again. Oh crap. Please turn. Did I get your Mustang, but Christ? How many other games can you say that you use a tree for a breaking point? There's a huge mistake for her, and it is in fact Natsuki that was in the lead. She caught the same tree that caught Thrasher about a lap, like 2 laps ago, and now Ryan Stevens is the leader with just a lap left. If I can make this freaking corner this time, there we go. Here comes the noisy-ass killer bee back into my eardrum. For whatever reason, Sayori is really good at exclusively that turn. Okay, bad. In the same corner, my car went from turning too much to not turning, to not turning, to turning. It went from not turning to turning too much, to not turning again, and then back to too much turning, and then back to not turning, all in one turn. And now we're not turning. Sarah, you're in a little Fiat and I'm in a Mustang. Don't even try and hit me, you dumb broad. Alright, well, despite this thing's, well, Mustang problems, Ryan Stevens will win the main event race at Boulder Bank. Thrasher will come second to complete a Mustang 1-2. Despite Natsuki having the fastest lap by over a second over me. 3/10, actually, because Bradley was quickly on the move. Sari demotes herself to third, following her big brain play to try and run into a Mustang with a Fiat. Hunter fourth, Natsuki fifth, 2 randoms, 8th for James Stillwell. He's been consistently upper mid-pack. And then Suwako rounds out the top 10. So that'll be this episode of Unhinged. Not been the most exciting, but they can't all be winners, you know?